Hi, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA today with Shannon Ross ahead of his next UFC fight. How are you, bro?
Very good, man. How are you?
Good, man. Like you mentioned, you just come off some wrestling this morning. How's the training going in the lead up?
Yeah, training's going real good. Really got a great team and a great bunch of guys and bodies to work with, and I guess that's all you need. That you need bodies and a good attitude, and get the work done and get to that fight and chase that result that we've been looking for. So
that's it, man. Have you done anything new for this camp, bro? Anything? Any updates to the training? Any new sort of techniques or anything that you're trying?
Yeah, always trying to evolve, right? Always trying to get better. Always trying to build in, obviously, our wrestling and grappling and striking and implement all those things together, make it well-rounded. Cut back a little bit on some strength training this camp, just to let the body sort of be able to train good in the specific sessions, the wrestling and that sort of stuff, instead of doing weights and being fatigued for these hard sessions and using the wrestling as my weight sort of thing. So, cut a little bit back on that. But on the flip side, it's been paying off because all my sessions I've been flying through and feeling really good. So.
Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, there's different schools of thought on it, right? Like some people say you should just concentrate on the actual functional movements. So you should, if you want to be a wrestler, you should be wrestling. Some people like 100%. To add the resistance in, but like you said, if you can perform better in your actual training sessions and pick up more, it makes sense for you, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like at the end of the day, we're not lifting weights in the UFC cage. So if you can perform better in your specific sessions, dropping something out, it's should pay dividends when the fight comes. So.
That's it, man. So you're fighting on the 9th of December, UFC Apex, again in the Song versus Gutierrez show against Mr. Hyun Song Park, bro. Yeah, ready to go?
Yep. Yeah, feeling really good. Obviously, Park it's his debut. He's come through the road to UFC. He's got good skills everywhere. Obviously, I feel like, this fight it's everything for me to prove who I am and why I'm here. And if I can get this upset like I know I can and put that number 1 on his record and take that 0, it sort of boosts me back up in the reasons to be there and look to maybe an Australian card early next year.
That's it, man. He's 8-0 prospect, obviously doing pretty well. Lots of KOs and submissions on his record. I think from memory it was three KOs and 4 submissions. Last couple of submissions have been rear naked choke. Like you said, all-rounder, bit of speed, man. He had a bit of a difficult fight in his last fight against a guy called Choi. Looked like he was actually maybe on the verge of losing a decision, and then he took over in the 3rd round. What do you think of his performance so far?
Yeah, like I think there was a couple close ones. Even one on the road to the UFC against Kopnoy. It was he got put down a few times, and that last fight it was a close fight, and could have been either way at the end, and then he come back and rallied in that 3rd. So he's obviously skillful, and he's obviously there for a reason, right? So I'm crossing all my T's and dotting all my I's and doing what I need to do, and just I'm more focusing on me on this one and how I can perform and what I do best, and then we'll get in there and see whose skills win the fight.
That's it, man. In that division, bro, I was watching his fights last night. Your division, it's so fast, bro. Like it's on fast forward almost watching you guys fight.
It is. It's like
a different
double
speed. Man, yeah, it is really. It looks like it's on a couple frames faster.
I was talking to one of the boys last night. He trains with the Tougher brothers when they come down to combat, and he was like, "Man, you little guys move so fast. It's so it's the skill level and blah blah." And then I'm like, "Yeah, but you big boys, you just hit them one time and they're dead." So it's like it's a toss up, right? Like skills and speed and attribute, all that beautiful power with just one shot. So I think we give the fans that other end of the spectrum where it's skill and speed and technical, and you want to see some one punch knockouts. Yeah, they're there in the heavyweights and upper weights as well. So.
Yeah, it feels like your division, the all-round skill is maybe that touch higher than some of the heavier weight divisions, right? Like you guys have it all.
Yeah, exactly. So there's you got to be much more well-rounded when you don't have that single punch to rely on. Like, obviously, people do knock dudes out with one punch in the UFC at flyweight, and it does happen. But it's more rare. So yeah, if you don't have that to rely on, you got to have skills everywhere.
That's it, man. Man, it's obviously there's no easy fights in the UFC, bro. It's a tough road to be where you're at, man. You've had a couple of tough fights up there. The last 3 fights have been difficult. How do you deal with that sort of psychologically, man? I wanted to ask because it's a tough one just to get up and get in there and be positive, right?
Yeah, man, it's very hard. Obviously, coming off a couple losses and a KO off the last one. Yeah, very frustrating. Very yeah, you got to search your soul and find those reasons why you do it and why you're here, and have that belief in yourself. And yeah, so some mornings it is hard. I'm still living out of my suitcase from Las Vegas, so it's like I get up, I get my training gear out of that suitcase. I'm like, have that little reminder. Yep, okay. But also it fuels me to get to train and train hard, perform, do what I got to do right. And yeah, I guess the sport is a game of millimeters, right? You move one way and you eat the shot, you move the other way and you slip and you counter and you put them away. It's like there's the smallest gaps for mistakes, and that's just what happens. And I think that's why we love it, and I think that's why fans love it, because it's so unpredictable. And yeah, come December 9th, I'm just going to do me and get back in that winners column and try to shut a lot of people up. And yeah.
Is there any more pressure for this fight given the last couple of fights?
Oh, there's the only pressure I have is the pressure I put on myself to perform, right? And obviously I haven't performed the last few, so yeah, I'm sort of on my own case about performing and doing everything perfectly and technically, and trying to be on as perfect as I can be, just so I can perform and show my real skill set. That's where the pressure comes, I think.
Is there anything you do, man? Like, people have different ways of preparing mentally. Anything particularly that you do, bro, or it's just train hard and the results will come?
Yeah, just obviously train hard and do the work and have faith that I'm doing the work, and I know what I'm like. No, that's going to pay off. But also, fuck, Tobes, I've been through. I've had a crazy career even before I was in the UFC, so I've been through a lot of hardships. I'm pretty mentally tough. I've been through a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty good at taking what I can from these situations and learning from it, and then leaving the rest behind and focusing on the thing ahead. So that's where I'm at right now.
That's good, man. And on paper, you're the more experienced fighter too, like considerably more fights than him. So that way of thinking hopefully lead you to a win, eh?
Yeah, hopefully the experience and that all those extra fights and sort of the age will pay off with the smarts and all those little intricacies in the game where yeah you learn that as you go through fights. And yeah, fingers I don't know, not fingers crossed, but yeah, I'm just gonna go do my thing and perform and come out on that other side with that W. And yeah, like I said, shut a lot of people up and give them a middle finger when I'm in the cage on the mic.
Have you been getting some negative sort of criticism in that? Is that what you mean? I didn't really noticed.
Yeah, a little bit, man. You go through this career, and when you win and everyone loves you and they're on the train and then you have a couple of shitty performances and they want to chop you down, and it's like these guys talking the talk. It's like, bro, you're sitting on the couch. You probably never did 3 sparring rounds in your life. So if you feel that great, you can come down to the gym anytime, or probably just let the fighters do their thing. And yeah, it's sort of give me a little bit of extra motivation this time around.
Yeah, man. If you can turn it into something positive, that's all right. But I'd say just ignore the noise, bro. People just
yeah.
People that hate online and all that sort of shit are just people that, it makes them feel better about, trying to damage other people. So, yeah, you can't listen to it, eh?
Nah, 100%.
I mean, we all should be backing our Aussie, Kiwi, etc. fighters, bro. So, yeah, for sure. Hey, bro, talking about the fighting overseas and that, you fought overseas already with them. How's the whole experience, man? Are you looking forward to go over to Las Vegas again?
Yeah, super excited. Obviously, third time's a charm, right? Back in Las Vegas. We were scheduled for China, and then obviously, I don't really know what's going on over there, and the UFC pulled the card, got it back to Vegas, and I'm not too mad about that. It means he has to travel a big distance now as well, and sort of I'm only traveling a little bit extra than what I was to China, so it's like stacking those chips in our favor. Yeah, I've been to Vegas a couple of times. I know the area, know where to train, and know the surroundings, so feel a bit more comfortable heading there, and yeah, getting excited. It'd be nice to see what it's like in the colder months as well.
Yeah, man. I heard someone mention about the China one that there was going to be some visa problems. So I'm not sure if that's how it happened. I'm kind of hoping one day it ends up back in Macau. We had a couple of shows here before. I'm just praying that it'll end up back here because we've got the big casinos and that around here. So they've got the venues.
Yeah,
it just depends on just the people aren't as keen into MMA around here. Although I think they could get a few people in. Yeah, with the newfound fighters like Zhang Wei Li, I think they could potentially draw a lot of people from China, but this is a good place to have it again if they ever do. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure on the whole extent of why they pulled it, but I'm sure they'll get past and get it back over that way. And yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, bro. So what's the plan, bro? Given let's in the positive direction, you take this fight out. What's your sort of idea for 2024?
Yeah, obviously. Worry about this one first, get back in that winners column, then look to 2024. There's little talks about the UFC obviously coming back down here to Oz early 2024, maybe start a second quarter. So, yeah, get this win, perform like I know I can, enjoy Christmas with my family. Obviously, fight camps, 8, 10, 12 weeks, they take a lot of time away from the kids and the wife, and yeah, get back from Vegas and be able to enjoy some downtime on Christmas, and then early next year get cracking again and look to get back on an Aussie card or see where they ask me to be.
Nice, man. I didn't ask you too. What's your prediction for your fight coming up, bro? What do you expect to happen? What are you hoping will happen?
No predictions, man. I'm just going to try to perform my best, hold myself to a high standard, and perform, and that's all. If I do that and I perform how I know I can, I think I'll be on the right side of a victory.
Awesome, man. Thanks very much for your time. I'm looking forward very much to seeing you perform at your best alongside Jamie Malaki from the Central Coast, man. So can't wait to watch you boys perform. Thanks for your time once again, bro.
Awesome. Thanks, Tobes. Yeah, it'd be good to get on another card with Jamie again, and Kevin Doucette from New Zealand. He's going to be on there as well. So few familiar faces, which will be nice, and get to hang out with the boys.
That's it, man. All right, bro, best of luck. I'll be cheering you from Macau, China.
Awesome, brother. Thanks heaps. Have a good day.
Thank you. Cheers, bro. Thanks.